It's like, oh, well, you know, you thought you were on the right side, guess again. And I'm not saying I'm getting annoyed with that concept. If it's done well, I don't care. But in this case, it's done kind of sloppily.
Right.
And really from an angle of you should see Gato as not a villain, but as another good guy. And I don't have a problem with that, guys. My issue is simply this. If he doesn't turn good guy by the end of it, I'm gonna be pissed. Because if he turns out to be a deplorable dude and actually tries to, you know, nuke the world, then I'm not gonna feel good about empathizing with him, kind of thing. Well, what about that left?
I've been here. I've been everywhere. There's nowhere to go.
Left, 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 right, left. I love their interesting way of trying to tell you that this pitfall is not death, or is death.
Yeah, the little skulls and crossbones coming up.
Okay, you go in here, and yeah, this was where we got another key.
Yeah, and
then down here. But there is a secret chest.
Yeah.
I just don't know how we get it.
Jesus, stupid. There's nothing there. Oh, there is.
Ah, there is something in there.
God damn it.
Yay, but it's the map.
This is the damn map. I don't need the map.
I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map.
Like, I know there's unexplored places. I can't get to said unexplored places.
All right, now how do we get out? Oh, you can just walk out.
Yeah.
Okay. I will bring up the guide again. This is kind of a streamlined guide, though, so I don't know how much it's going to help.
Which I hate. You're like, people, if you're ready to guide...
Risky's cannon, so you can quadruple jump and defeat the steel maggot. Okay, yeah, that doesn't help. What about up? Did you go up that way?
I can't get up that way.
Okay. I mean in the room before we went left. You can't go up there?
I could try.
Okay, well, let's try at the very least. We know where a key exists. Unfortunately, it's behind a door. Okay, so up here. Oh, that's Dirty Pool hiding a heart squid. Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we... Yeah.
And this is how you get the heart squid.
Yeah.
Yay! We figured it out, people! So yeah, I'm another 4 episodes in. We've had a couple of pivotal moments happen, mainly, Ko's mentor died, which I could have seen a mile away. Like, it was one of those weird, quiet moments in an anime where you know something's going wrong.
Right.
Because they constantly go back to, oh, this part's not working, and then, boom! All of a sudden his midsection's gone. His mobile suit's midsection is gone. So yeah, he died, and we're having to deal with the extreme elements within Zeon, but not really a whole lot else has happened. In fact, what it's funny is, the next episode was actually going to be them testing the nuclear weapon that they stole along with the Gundam. So at that point, I have a feeling the series will, or the OVA will heat up. I know some people are going to scream at me for saying, you know, it's not a series, it's OVA.
It's an OVA series.
It is. Dude, there's like 13 episodes. It's definitely like a mini series at the very least.
Well, there have been like OVAs that have gone for like over 50
There have been anime
episodes.
that have gone like 13 episodes.
Well,
that's why I'm thrown off by it. Is like there are actually anime series that have lasted 13, 14 episodes.
oh yeah. Well, that's common now, but you know, the strict definition of OVA is just it's direct to video. So basically, if it came onto a video first, like a DVD or through web streaming now, then it's an OVA. If it premiered on TV for broadcast, it's a TV show.
There we go.
Pick up the key. Thank you.
I got the key!
And if it goes to theaters, which, while some Gundam actually will premiere their first couple episodes in a theater format, oops, then it's a movie.
Yeah. The one thing I will at least compliment the series on is it does have these kooky moments, and it acknowledges, you know, what it is. in particular one that made me laugh, and I have a feeling will make Alex laugh, is they actually, so before you go in the door, oh crap.
Too late, sorry.
Let's see if we have a cutscene and I'll explain it. Oh wow, Steel Maggot.
Patent pending.
Is this the same thing that he was in at the beginning?
No.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, he wasn't in a giant tank-like thing too. So basically, Kouraki, even though he's the protagonist, he's the chosen new type of the series, he has his flaws. He's socially awkward. You know, he's a typical geek.
Yeah.
He loves himself some mobile suits. He's infatuated with them. And he's also a military guy, but he also does have a crush on Nina Purpleton. Because I never get tired of hearing that name.
Nina Purpleton?
Nina Purpleton. In fact, the funniest part is her boss is the informant for Crazy Lady.
Right.
Okay, so that's another thing that made me giggle.
Damn it, I keep...
But one of Ko's shortcomings, which is why the Nina will not pay him any mind, even though she loves him too, is that he has a strong aversion towards carrots. It seems like the what's it called? The Albion, the white base they're on.
Right.
It's called the Albion. And every time they go to the mess hall is serving carrots. And the only person who is never eating the carrots, Ko. He just doesn't like his vegetables, I guess. Well, no, it's specifically carrots. He don't like them. And so when he tries to, you know, hit on Nina, or at least try to get to know her, then she likes to bring up his shortcoming with carrots.
Right. Oops.
And so they actually do a scene where he locks himself, after having a fight with her, locks himself in his room with a big pile of carrots.
Nice.
And he's like sitting there going, Ko, you could do this. You could do this. It's only a carrot. And they have that moment, and every time he picks one up, it's just like, I don't want to do it. I can't do it.
That just reminds me of Kyo and how he hates leeks in Fruits Basket.
Yeah, it's exactly that. It is exactly that, minus the whole trying to save Toru.
Yes.
But what makes it even better is his best friend comes in, sees what he's doing, and instead tells him to go in a completely different direction. And just to rub it in, he takes one of the carrots and eats it. And walks out. Yeah. Ko's reaction to this is, "Ah! He can do it, why can't I?"
Tinkerbats.
Oh, sorry, Tinkerbats.
Hey!
Yay!
Another map.
So we have the Lonely Grave map.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, rad.
That should be the last den of evil. But then, why is there another ocean map? Oh, I guess I shouldn't waste time thinking about it.
You could always show me your butt anytime you want, Shantae. And in fact, you do.
Oh, I don't have a pirate player. Bummer.
You do not. So,
Ow.
there you go. Let's go ahead and get back. We're doing really well, Alex, because we just barely finished this and we're getting pretty close to break time.
Oh, good.
So,
We just got some Get up there, Shantae.
get up there. And it looks like Lonely Grave is final boss time.
Yeah. Kind of. There's going to be a final dungeon we're going to have to climb.
Okay.
Get through. But
So this is probably around the time when we're going to go completionist and start
Yep.
figuring out everything else. You made it back in one piece! And with the cannon, just as I suspected.
Yeah, we make a pretty good team. Maybe.
Maybe what?
I don't know. I thought maybe you'd change your mind and join the good guys for a change.
Me join you? Ha! You'd better focus on the task at hand. These 5 islands were the source of the Pirate Master's evil power. With his creatures and servants neutralized, we've got him on the ropes. It's time to deal the final blow. The genie sealed his bones in a tomb. The location is known to no one. If we could somehow find it...
I did find this map.
Oh, how convenient. Let me see that. Incredible! This is really it. The secret location of the Pirate Master's grave. Come on, we're going to have a look. Yay, we got the grave map. Or we gave it. And now we have found
The Lonely Grave.
which is the last island.
Yes, but we're gonna head back to Scuttletown in the meantime and cash in our poor heart squids.
Yes.
This
Why? Because we hate them.
We do hate them.
We hate them enough that we want a heart. So sorry, guys. It's happening. All right, Squidsmith, do it. Here we go! Whee! You just know those 4 squids were calling her fat, the way she reacts. Did you call me fat? Wham! And here is the save point. So let's go ahead and save, and I think that's gonna do it. Yep, we are at break time. So when we get back, we will. Are we gonna do completionist, or are we gonna go into Lonely Grave?
We're gonna do completionist.
We are gonna start doing the completionist run. So
And carry the 3 and add the 2 and oh, I'm sorry, young lady. I wish I could focus on your voluptuous breasts, but unfortunately I have to pay the mortgage. And if I don't pay the mortgage, then I won't be able to do your save points anymore, which is kind of a sad thing. As much as I'd like to focus on those voluptuous breasts, we can't.
Dirty old man.
is he dirty though?
I don't
He's
know.
worrying about his livelihood, Alex.
That is
He's
true.
worrying about his livelihood. Okay, so we finished up Frostbite Island, and now we're basically doing the completionist run.
Yep,
Correct?
we're going the completionist.
Well, not the completionist, you know, we're not trying to encroach on Gerard's territory, but maybe this once we will.
Oh, no. I screwed up, I think. Yeah, I screwed
And
up.
you did.
I didn't get enough
so
speed.
what exactly are we doing?
So there is something hidden over on the other side of this great chasm, and you can only get it once you get the cannon and everything else. It's kind of your last major... If I can keep the speed I need. Let's see. Yee-hoo!
Oh my god!
Oh, come on. I was just shy of it. Give me a break.
Oh, poor Alex. He worked his butt off, and it didn't work out. And this time you won't make it.
Too soon, yeah.
This time, we're hoping that we'll make it. I thought you could use the cannon 5 times.
Maybe I might be not using it enough. I might be cutting
I
off.
think that's the problem, because I'm counting it off. You're using it 3.
Okay, yeah, I'm probably just cutting it prematurely. 2, 3. Shit.
So what you're saying is that you're having a premature cannonulation?
I think the problem is I get high and then it just stops.
Yeah, you might need to actually just keep yourself on screen.
Yeah. Come on, Shantae. This is no...
There we go. We're awesome like that. And it's a Tinkerbat!
Oh, Cacklebat. I keep using them interchangeably, but I shouldn't.
Yes, as we've actually heard from a few people saying, no, don't do that.
Yeah. That's my fault. I get the terminology mixed up.
Okay, you got dark magic.
We got dark magic.
Indeed.
It appears. I hear that, I just always think of Snape and Prisoner of Azkaban. Seems to be your area of expertise, Lupin. It appears to be.
And now we're
filled
having death problems again.
with dark magic. Oh, I don't think it's quite that, Professor Snape. I think the map is merely a joke item. Woo!
There we go.
We did it.
We did it. We saved him.
It only took a few too many attempts.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
It really did.
I'm not expert.
You know what this means, Alex. Now you have to go visit the baths.
We will. But for now,
You need to go visit the baths now.
fine.
We must accommodate the fan service for everybody.
We must have our obligatory hot spring episode.
Yes. Well, unfortunately, we can't have that because we can't have Shantae in a bikini. So,
She already pretty much is.
not quite.
Oh, okay, not quite.
I'm going to call BS there. And
She's
it's
a
just because, well, I've seen skimpier outfits in anime, okay?
It's true, I have. Hi there.
And most of them were Naruto characters. Well, no, Dragon Ball Z is actually pretty tasteful. The only time I would say that they haven't been tasteful is they introduced a new female Saiyan. Actually, 2 of them. named Caulifla, and she's basically wearing a tube top and the same pants as Shantae. So that's probably about as skimpy as Dragon Ball Super characters have gotten. We're not going to go into Dragon Ball because, well,
No, I'm still the
all I have to do is bring up the space bikini that Chi-Chi wore as a 5-year-old girl, and there you go. Yeah, she wore like this skimpy little space bikini
It doesn't surprise
in her
me.
first meeting with Goku. This was Goku's future wife.
Nice.
Aptly enough, played by Laura Bailey. So,
Hi, Laura Bailey.
hi, Laura Bailey. We knew you'd show up at some point in this discussion. But yeah, she shows up in like a skimpy little space bikini, and she's like ordering Goku around. But at the end of it, she's like fallen in love with him. In fact, it's actually one of the things I really love from late Dragon Ball is how Chi-Chi and Goku got together. Because she goes to the World Martial Arts Tournament to confront him,
Yeah.
and basically, like, you get this. You don't know who she is because you have like Chi-Chi was a one-time deal. You saw her once, and that was it. And so they decided to do this really unique way of reintroducing her. She went to the World Martial Arts Tournament and faced Goku, and she was like pissed at him, and we didn't know why. And all she would say was like, "You broke a promise to me," which Goku can't like. I get that you don't watch Dragon Ball, Alex, but, you know, Goku's a noble character. He doesn't necessarily break promises or anything like that, so already people are going like, what did you do? And in the middle of the fight, he still doesn't know who she is, and he admits it honestly. And he's like, well, what did I promise to do for you? You promised to marry me!
Oh, that's cute.
And of course, and that's the point where he does remember who Chi-Chi is. And he's like, oh, Chi-Chi, you're Chi-Chi? And of course he marries her.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, he's like, well, I did make that promise, so I guess I gotta honor it. But then we found out things about Goku and Chi-Chi's relationship that we're still trying to figure out. For example, Dragon Ball Super has officially confirmed Chi-Chi and Goku have never kissed.
Wow.
Never kissed. Alex, they have 2 sons together. Not 1, 2 sons.
Okay.
But he actually confirmed in an episode of Dragon Ball Super, he's like, why do you... I have to kind of set up the scene. Like, one other character was trying to help out somebody who was unconscious. And so he was trying to give her a senzu bean, but she was unconscious, so she couldn't chew it. So he chewed it up in his mouth, and he gave it to her via his mouth-to-mouth.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. But Goku's reaction was, "Ugh, what are you doing with your mouths like that?" And of course Vegeta just looks at him and goes, "You've never done this with your wife?" "No?" And that shed whole new light on Goku and Chi-Chi's relationship.
I'll say. That is weird.
Apparently they just cut right to the chase, didn't they?
Yeah.
Foreplay? What's that?
Nothing, I guess.
I've just taken this Let's Play in a really dark turn, Alex. I don't know if we can recover from this.
I don't know.
But I love you, Dragon Ball. You have some hilarious moments. Including the fact when Goku pawned off Bulma, Vegeta's wife, to the Elder Kai so that he can in turn help them save the world. You can imagine Vegeta was not okay with this.
I wouldn't think so.
No. Especially since he didn't even know. He found out last minute. It's like, you're still promising me a kiss from that Bulma chick, right? Oh, yeah, sure. Kakarot! Literally how it happened. Now, I may apologize. I'm a little cynical right now.
Yeah.
We just barely got done with our Wind Waker footage, and it was disappointing in the fact that now something I've been able to do on my own with a strategy guide, obviously, or, you know, with a game facts guide, is not exactly as attainable in Wind Waker.
In the HD version.
In the HD version. And, yeah, I don't agree with it. and I don't really care what the YouTube community says. They can get mad at me, they can say I'm an idiot, they can say whatever, and I literally just don't care. I have officially waved my hands in the air and waved them like I just don't care. That's what I'm going for.
But wouldn't a greater sign of apathy be to not raise your hands?
Well, I would have been lazy by this point, and I would have just taken my hands down. So they would get that half effort from me, but then at that point I'd be like, what am I doing again?
Dun 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 dun.
So first of all, how we doing, Alex? How we doing?
I guess.
Are we doing better now? Oh wow! So we already have Saliva Island, Spiderweb Island. We need to get a Heart Squid. This completion run might not actually last that long.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot that we haven't already gotten.
So what you're basically saying is we can actually finish this right here and now.
I don't know if we'll finish it, because we got a pretty lengthy final dungeon to get through.
Oh, we do? Okay.
Yeah, and it's pretty hard.
It's pretty hard.
It's pretty hard. And yes, I'm aware there's an exploit. I've never done it myself, but I'm not going to do it anyway because I want to show this legit.
Wait, you don't want to cheat?
I
Like
don't.
Drak obviously wanted to cheat
I don't.
with the Triforce shards? That's literally what people are gonna say to me. You know that, right? Is
Yeah.
like cheater.
Pumpkin
I don't care. It's an if it's available to me, the game has made it available to me, then it's not a cheat. What that basically is telling me is that you, like in the GameCube version of Wind Waker, you could literally go out and look for the Triforce shards wherever you wanted. What I did was I basically bypassed all of that. I had the Groot locations and I just went there. I never got any of the charts. And if I did, it was purely by accident. You know, like, I would stumble upon them and I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. And I'd be done. I wouldn't care.
Oh, can't go that way.
Oh, not that way? Okay.
No.
Cool.
Ow! Fuck these ghosts.
So I guess while we're doing the completionist run, so congratulations everybody, you've now seen the what is this? The third
Completion on drak&shadow.
Yeah, is it the third?
I
Banjo
guess.
Kazooie, Banjo Tooie,
This.
this. I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's it. So we've only done. This is how we don't complete games, guys.
Unless we ever tackle a visual novel, then maybe we'll do another completion run.
I'm still not sold on that just yet.
Personally, I don't actually wouldn't want to do a visual novel. I like, I don't have a problem with them. It's just they are what they are. They're novels, and
Yeah.
I don't really want to spend a let's play
Well,
just reading to you.
Exactly, and the other thing too is that if we read one, then obviously recommendations are gonna be like, go do Sakura Beach, go do all of the fan servicey ones, and I'm not interested in doing fan servicey titles if we don't have to. Like, I'm not barring us from doing them, but we have to want to do them.
Yeah.
I would dare say like Shantae is a fan servicey-esque game in the artwork. We're playing this willingly. If we want to like later down the line go play something like, I don't know, Galgun, that's our choice, right?
Yeah.
It's our choice. We want to play it. And now 1,000 12-year-old internet fanboys just immediately cried because they don't have their wank material anymore.
They're super cheap on Steam, everybody. Just go buy them.
Exactly. Well, Galgun, yeah, you can get on PS4, so I mean, already you can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, just like...
And I'll admit, I have considered playing Galgun. It does actually look kind of fun, gameplay-wise. But I figure, like, if we're gonna do that, it's gonna be like the drak&shadow equivalent of a one-off.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be where basically Alex kind of sits there and facepalms while I sit there and be all leery. It's like, ooh, look what I'm doing. And then Alex would make me pay for it later because he'd want to play Yandere Simulator or something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, I just want to bang them. I don't want to kill them.
Well, that's an option.
I never go for that option.
But
But then again, I'm the boring guy that when he plays Grand Theft Auto, so I guess, I'm just asking for it at that point.